Honorable Speaker, one to the Honorable Kangogo, at least 2 minutes each. The Honorable Wangwe, 2 minutes. The Honorable Abdul Mandera South, 2 minutes. The Honorable Faith Gitao, 2 minutes. And Honorable Sigei, 2 minutes.
Can you repeat the names?
Honorable Kiunjuri, 2
Majority.
minutes.
Can you repeat the names for my record?
The Honorable Faith Gitao.
You started with Kangogo.
Yeah, Honorable Kangogo.
Wangwe.
Honorable Wangwe.
3.
Honorable Abdul Mandera South. Honorable Faith Gitao. Honorable Sigei. And Honorable Kiunjuri. Wangwe is in Azimio.
How many minutes are you donating to each one of them?
Say 1.5 each.
Okay.
1.5 each.
Start with Kangogo. You have 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to take this opportunity first to thank the people of Marakwet East for giving me a third term. Number two, Mr. Speaker, I want to support all the nominees by the President. Mr. Speaker, looking at the nominees, you can see that all the regions are represented. The gender balance is addressed. And Mr. Speaker, I want to congratulate the President for making sure that even those parts of the country which didn't devote to Kenya Kwanza are included in his government. Mr. Speaker, I also want to join other colleagues, members of Parliament who are here, who are in support of Peninah Malonza. Mr. Speaker, I want to say all the nominees who are in that list are equal to their tasks. Mr. Speaker, I had some of our colleagues here who are accusing some of the nominees, especially Peninah, and some of them even, they don't have the qualification the nominee has. Mr. Speaker, I want to support that we, as Kenya Kwanza, we support and empower women, Mr. Speaker. I want also to thank my Majority Leader for giving me these 2 minutes, Mr. Speaker, and also take this opportunity, Mr. Speaker, because I had not spoken in this 13th Parliament, to congratulate you for your election as our Speaker. Thank you.
Wangwe. Wangwe is not there. The Honorable Abdul. Ichungo, you're out of order. Honorable Abdul.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for this opportunity. First of all, I'll take you from the rest of most of the honorable members to vote for Honorable Malonza. I think it is not fair to subject her to a criteria which is not subjected to the rest of the nominees, and I think Honorable Malonza should be approved by this House as a nominee for tourism. Looking at the report and looking at especially the general and sector-specific questions that was asked to some of the nominees, I also noted Honorable Duale perhaps was asked one of the most awkward questions, whether he will be conflicted in performing his role as a CS defense in case of insurgency of Al-Shabaab. I don't know why that specific question was raised to Honorable Duale, which subjected him to trying to prove his Kenyanness, that is Kenyan first before and also a Somali by tribe. I think that was a very awkward question. And the question on paragraph 229 to Honorable Mutua, the nominee for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, was a good one, especially on the plight of Kenyan migrants and workers.
Time is up. Honorable Faith Gitao.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for granting me this opportunity to offer my line of thoughts regarding the report as presented to this House by the Committee of Appointment. I want to congratulate this committee for professionalism portrayed during the vetting. Clearly, it could not have been done better. Well done, colleagues. I watched most of the vetting process, and I must say, all nominees came out as pragmatists, very practical, very focused, and goal-oriented. They articulated very well. They are short.
Your time is up. Honorable Sigei, you have 1.5 minutes. Use your time well.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to first start by thanking you for giving me the opportunity to talk today. And secondly, I want to say I'm privileged to talk here in front of my school, Chebilat from Bomet. They are here in the House, and I think they will take the message home that Sigei talked in their presence. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, I want to mention these two things. Number one, I want to thank the committee for a good job done. Number two, I want to say that this House is not the court of law, and hence we wait for whatever is going to be done in the court so that we can discuss these issues. For now, I am proposing we pass all these nominees. And thirdly, I want to express my sympathy to Peninah Malonza. I'm a father, and I was shocked the way that lady was harassed. I want to say, even the family, I don't think they slept. So I simply...
Order, Honorable Sigei. That is not a statement of fact. Honorable Sigei, that is not a statement of fact. Nobody was harassed. The Speaker chaired the committee. The fact that people didn't answer questions properly doesn't mean it was harassment. Kiunjuri, it is over for you, Honorable Sigei.
Thank you,
Kiunjuri.
Mr. Speaker. As you are aware, all of us, Mr. Speaker, are not yet settled because at the end of the day, we don't have substantive ministers. We need ministers where we know they are fully in office, where we can present our problems. Already there are so many problems facing this country. Like right now, the issue of drought. You don't know where to go and address because the president cannot be everywhere. The president alone cannot run this government. Mr. Speaker, I've been charged 17 times before I became a member of parliament, and all those cases, none of them could stand the test of time. Mr. Speaker, we cannot judge as members of parliament because we already judge out there, and we have to give people opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to be heard at any level, so that at least, Mr. Speaker, it is not about regimes that are going to judge us. If these people had been judged during the regime of Mwangi, then we can say there is a bit of fairness. Some of us have been taken through DCI 9 times, Mr. Speaker, left free, and even today none of our cases have ever been, we have never been charged, but 9 times dragged through the DCI offices. Mr. Speaker, it's not fair that members who are seated here, who knew how the regime that was there operated, can be sitting here.
Time up. The mover.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, let me just take this opportunity, Honorable Speaker, to thank all the members. The Honorable Mwangi is bowing, but he's lost his opportunity. To thank all the members of this House, Honorable Speaker, for their very good contributions, and listening to all the contributions by many members, it's clear that the House, to a large extent, does agree with the committee in terms of the recommendations made, especially on the approvals, And Honorable Speaker, I've also had numerous members speak on the rejection, the one rejection, and the reservations that were expressed by the minority in their minority report, Honorable Speaker. And maybe just to pick up from where the Honorable Kiunjuri has left, Honorable Speaker, it is indeed true that people have been charged in this country with crimes that they have not committed. And indeed, Honorable Speaker, besides being charged, there are people, and we've all witnessed in the last few weeks, people who have lost their lives out of actions of omission or commission by the former regime, Honorable Speaker. And we know what kind of country we were living in under the previous regime, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, I really want to implore on the House, as the Honorable Mwangi Kiunjuri has said, that even himself, before he became minister, he had been charged numerous times. The Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Linturi...
I'll give you 2 minutes to wind up.
The Honorable Linturi, Honorable Speaker, did indicate that all the cases I stated yesterday that he has in court are civil cases. And the only criminal case that he had already been withdrawn, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, I really want to ask the House to support the committee's report. As I said yesterday, Honorable Speaker, the committee expressed itself on Peninah Malonza, but the decision, the ultimate decision, lies in this House. And Honorable Speaker, I really want to ask the House to make an informed decision based on the debate that has transpired here, Honorable Speaker, and the information that is already in your hands in the report. And with that, Honorable Speaker, I beg to reply and ask all members to, in a very bipartisan manner, support all these nominees to allow His Excellency the President to go ahead, swear them in, and form government so that they may start the work of serving the people of Kenya. We all went through a vigorous campaign, and our constituents are waiting for service from government. And we are all, I'm sure we're all going to be ready to hold to account all these cabinet secretaries once they are sworn in. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I beg to reply.
Honorable members, before I put the question,